This is a very important video. I didn't plan it, but I want to get it out as soon as possible. If you've been having problems getting accounts deleted off of your credit report, you're not alone. If you've been disputing items for months and the credit bureaus won't remove it, or they ignore your dispute, you've submitted a Consumer Financial Protection complaint, a CFPB complaint, credit bureaus don't respond. You submitted an identity theft complaint. One of the credit bureaus respond, the other one doesn't. Let me tell you what is occurring. Currently, the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau has gone from the hammer when you identify something or something is identified as a violation of your consumer rights. Previously, the CFPB would intervene and be an enforcer, forcing the credit bureaus to actually address the issue. That is no longer the case. The CFPB is currently best used for record keeping and notification. What does that mean? When you file a CFPB complaint, you now have government record and recording that you've contacted the credit bureau, you've identified this is an issue, and you used a government agency that regulates or is supposed to regulate the credit bureaus to do so. Now, if the credit bureaus continue not to address your dispute and your CFPB complaint, you can then later use that information to escalate it to arbitration or take legal action. No longer is the CFPB to be thought of or used for an enforcement agency, meaning when you report your credit dispute as a Consumer Financial Protection Bureau complaint, do not expect the CFPB to intervene on your behalf, speak to the credit bureau, and force them to follow Fair Credit Reporting Act and protect your consumer rights. Currently, that is not the CFPB's role. Their role currently is basically, for better words, being where you track your disputes and you have records. So if you need to use them in a future legal case, or you wish to arbitrate, which you can, with the credit bureau that you're having an issue with, that's where you would use your CFPB complaints, your report numbers. So if you've been having issues and you've been sending disputes to the credit bureaus and they have ignored your disputes, or they haven't responded, because in some cases, and I'm speaking from personal experience, they do not respond. It should not have taken me 60 days to get a collection removed. It damn sure shouldn't have taken me 73 days to get a charge off removed that I wasn't responsible for because TransUnion refused to remove it. I sent them letters, I sent them proof, I documented when they violated my consumer rights. I filed CFPB complaints after CFPB complaint. I had enough Consumer Financial Protection Bureau complaints. If you printed them out, it'd be a chapter in an encyclopedia. And if you're young, you probably don't even know what an encyclopedia is. It's a thick book. Things have definitely changed. That is one of the reasons I don't make titles to my videos that are make you click to them, promising you something that is not going to happen. Because currently, credit repair for 2026, if 2025 is any indication, 2026 is going to require you to start off correctly, to make sure you keep perfect records of the responses from the credit bureaus, the responses that they provide to you in writing, and when you file a CFPB complaint. It's also going to require you to not skip one step. Anybody telling you, some of these content creators will just tell you, file a CFPB complaint, and within 4 days, the item be deleted, 14 days. That, I'm trying not to use profanity. That is not true. If anyone tells you to file a FTC identity theft report and these things are going to come off, that is not true. You can file a real police report. And notice I said real. I read the settlements, agreements, and the cases filed against TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian. Do you know they ignored consumer disputes that had an honest police report, a true case of identity theft? They ignored them. And the settlement that they paid, I think it was $2.5 million for one of the credit bureaus, $5 million for another. Those settlements were so small. That means for 2026, 2027, possibly in 2028, you are going to have to be airtight. You can't skip a step because the credit bureaus right now are truly ignoring real consumer complaints and investigation requests. And let me tell you how bad it's gotten. I had an individual who owns a business who brings in customers, but they have to have their credit repaired because he's trying to get them financing. He approached me last year, right before I started repairing my own credit, and he offered me $2,000 per person he brought in. He said, "You don't have to do anything, Raul. I'm going to pay you." I just said, man, no, I declined because I understood that it was going to be high stress, and I'm trying to start a YouTube channel. I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to do that. And I just did not see the time in handling multiple files. Well, after 4 months, he approached me again last week, and he offered $4,000 per client that he brought in. I didn't have to do anything. He was going to pay me. Well, after my experience with TransUnion in repairing my own credit, I said, no way in the world would I accept that money, because I understood individuals paying, and if he's paying me $4,000, he's got to be charging them double or 3 times that. Whenever someone is paying that much money to have their credit repaired, you know they want that repaired in 30 days. I can tell you right now, unequivocally, there are going to be very few, maybe 1 or 2, who can have their credit repaired in 30 days. There's going to be maybe a few who can do it in 60. I believe for this year, and I was just working on, I had a collection and 2 charge-offs. It took me 70 days. I put in over 150 hours on my own file. That is not dealing with complex like a bankruptcy, a foreclosure, student loans. Not to mention, Capital One in 2009 removed the arbitration clause out of their credit card agreement. What does that mean? That means they are now willing to go to court. They no longer sell their debt. They no longer settle or negotiate. That means they are willing to look over your dispute, and Capital One is not alone. So make sure, I'm going to release more videos, but they are going to be basic at how to prepare your attack, how to execute, and how to ensure you cover your bases. Because there are no quick fixes for 2026, 2027, nor 2028. I'm not going to get political. I'm just going to tell you, we are going to have to fight. So make sure you have any questions, you can email me. And if you notice from the comments and my responses to the comments left on my videos, it takes me a few hours to respond because I try to give you a response that actually can help your situation. So make sure you share my videos. If you have any questions, always reach out. Perfect score at $10creditrepair.com. But when I tell you, it's a totally different world out there, and we'll cover it more in detail in future videos. Thank you.